Okay, these are the right side notes for 7.2.2, rhombus and square. So what can I learn about rhombi, which is just the plural of rhombus, and squares? So today with your resource page, you guys spent all class learning about a rhombus. So take a second, pause the video, and write down the definition of a rhombus. A quadrilateral with 4 congruent side lengths. Remember that a definition of a shape is the bare minimum that we know about that shape. It's the least amount of info we need to create it. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the markings because there's 4 congruent sides. As I go through this video, I'm going to go a normal speed, and if you need to pause the video to copy down the notes, you should. Okay, so some properties that you guys learned about today and discovered on your resource page about a rhombus is it's a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. And because it's a parallelogram, all the properties apply. And instead of writing them all over again, you guys should just write all properties apply, see 7.2.1 notes. You can just page back in your notes and look at them there. You don't have to rewrite them. They're already in your notebook. Okay. The next property that you learned about a rhombus was the diagonals bisect the angles. They cut them in half. And so what that means, like for example, here's a diagonal, here's an angle, and because it cuts it in half, it made 2 equal parts. Right? So that's another property of a rhombus. The last property is that the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So what that means is the diagonals, the lines that go across from corner to corner, bisect each other, so they make 2 equal parts, and intersect at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so let's be super clear here. Bisect means that this part and that part equal each other, this part and this part equal each other. So again, pause the video if you need some time to copy down the properties and definition of a rhombus. The next shape we're going to talk about, a square, we actually didn't discuss at all during class today. And that's honestly because you guys already know everything you need to know about a square. So here's the definition. A quadrilateral with 4 right angles and 4 congruent side lengths. So that should sound really familiar to you guys. Okay. A quadrilateral with 4 right angles is also a rectangle. And a quadrilateral with 4 congruent side lengths is also a rhombus. So a square doesn't have anything unique about it. It's just 2 types of quadrilaterals put together. So underneath properties, that's what we're going to write. We're going to write it's a rhombus. So all properties apply. Instead of copying them all down again, let's just draw a big arrow up to the properties of a rhombus above. And the last property of a square is that it's a rectangle because it has 4 right angles and it's a quadrilateral. So you guys should write all properties apply. See 7.2.1 notes. So it's already in your notebook. You just have to turn back a page.